Hey everyone, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel. And today for you I have my weekly home fragrance empties, as well as some personal body care items. Um, this is including some partials as well. So I'm very excited to talk about this. Is my favorite video of the week, and I'm ready to dive in. So buckle up and stay tuned. We're gonna get into this basket. I am starting off this video with saying I got one of my shipments of oils in yesterday, and they're the big bottles, 1 pound bottles. A lot of things that I want to blend together, but then also some smaller size bottles in fragrances I wasn't really too sure about. I didn't want to spend on samples, but don't get me wrong, I did get the sample small sizes, but I got multiple of them to play with. And I want to talk about this one. So these are from Maple Street Candle Co. I'm finding that their oils perform very well in my wax, and this one is so good. So this is muscadine, which is a grape scent. And this smells just like grape Kool-Aid. Like, it's so good. And when I opened up the package that the little 1 ounces were in, this is all I could smell. Nothing had leaked, but this is all that I could smell. I'm beginning to wonder if one of the surprise scents that I had tried from Stephanie, which is a muscadine bubblegum, if this is the muscadine scent that was used, because holy Toledo, this is a little beast. So I'm excited to have a grape type scent to play with. I have no idea what I want to do with it yet, but I did pick up a lot of like gourmand type scents, and some that are like sultry and strawberry, apple, cherry. I got a Sex on the Beach scent. That one smells phenomenal. All kinds of good things. And I still have 2 more that are coming on their way. I should be getting one of them today, and then I had ordered a pretzel oil, so that'll be here soon. That'll be fun to play with. But anyway, disclaimer. I make my own wax, so I'm preparing for a next opening, and I needed to restock on some base type scents that I use for my bakery scents, but also kind of branch out. So ordered a lot of oils. Ordered too many oils, but I'm excited. So I'll be doing some of that today too, is getting some things poured. I just got labels in, so now I can actually print what I've been pouring, which is awesome, because I was completely out except like 2 sheets, and they're like the 2.5-inch circles, which are awesome for like souffles, but for the clamshells I feel like they take up too much real estate on the clamshell. So very happy to have more left. We're not here to talk about my wax and my ventures in pouring, but we're here to talk about my empties. So I have a lot here. I have a wide variety of keyboard. I have a wide variety of the vendors. I have Scentsy in here. So let me pull the partials. Oh, those 2 were so good. Okay, so only 4 parcels, and then the rest are empties. Okay, so I did excuse me, I did melt some of my Candle Nurse in Minga Sweet Cream with the strawberry scent, and I can't remember where I melted it. Maybe in my bedroom? I love this. This is such a beautiful, creamy but semi-fruity blend. It's just so lovely. It's perfect for like, have I melted? I feel like I've only melted this in my bedroom, so I haven't tried this out here in the living room, but I really enjoy Minga Sweet Cream. This is creamy with vanilla, hint of fruit, tonka bean, and sandalwood. I don't get much sandalwood. It doesn't come off to me like a body care scent. This is a very creamy, semi-fruity blend. Very much love this. And I look forward to finishing that off. let's talk about this one. So in my recent pre-order from Dessa's, I melted some of my breakaway brittle here in Blue Sugar Bonfire in my bedroom. So I melted the top 2 rows. I did 2 squares in each of my warmers and then 4 squares in my crock. And this has blue sugar, smoked vanilla, toasted marshmallow, and bonfire bliss. I freaking love this. As like the marshmallow tones melt, like dissipate, get more of that blue sugar and more of that patchouli note that's in blue sugar comes out, and it's so freaking pretty. This performed very well for me in my bedroom for 2 whole days. I love this, and I'm very much looking forward to enjoying the rest of this whenever the mood strikes. But oh my gosh, I think this blend has fully like put me into appreciating blue sugar. Something about the toasted marshmallow and that bonfire bliss also has a marshmallow note. Then you have the extra char kind of smoky vanilla. Ugh, it was like a match made in heaven. Beautiful blend. Would definitely repurchase, and 10 out of 10 in performance. Okay, last night when I came home from work, changed out of clothes. I don't even think I changed out of clothes yet. I came home from work, took out the wax that was in my warmers already, and then changed into house clothes, which is for me normally a t-shirt and shorts because it's warm. So now it's like, it was 80 something, it's like 70, 78 right now. I'm still adjusting. But I wanted to open and melt some of this from Lavender and Speckles, my big bag of Incandescently Happy, which is an amazing blend. Amazing. And this was ready to go on April 1st. So I was ready. I was jumping at the bit to melt some of this. You have tons. Palo and tons of vanilla, which is Palo, vanilla birch, vanilla buttercream, and cinnamon vanilla mixed with sweet on Paris and blackberry. A smoked berry situation. Oh my gosh. The sweet on Paris is so good with this. As it warms, you get more of the Palo and that like resinous vanilla birch. A hint of that cinnamon spiced vanilla, and this blackberry that's mixed in with the sweet on Paris just amps up the additional blackberry. I think this is my favorite smoky blackberry blend that has Palo in it. I loved how this performed. I did several shapes in all my warmers and my 2 tea lights, and I think I split a shape between my 2 tea lights and split a shape between this element warmer that's here on my desk and then my aloe warmer right there. And then everything else got a whole shape. This was phenomenal. I put it in, I would say I got home around 4:30 or so, and this was still going this morning when I took this out. So absolutely love this. Would 100% get this again, but I love blackberry, and Beth's sweet on Paris is so good, and a Palo and tons of vanilla is super cozy and just what I needed last night. So love that. Would get some more, and I still have this and a whole other big bag to go through. So okay, and then I just recently got in a Teddy B's D-Stash, which is, I still have to film. I'm still waiting on 2 more to come in, or 1 more to come in. Well, 2 D-Stashes. One's a Second Espresso, one's a Teddy B's to come in, so I could film it all together. And then, anyway, so this was one of the ones that I had picked up. And I'm so glad that I was able to get this back, because I had sold off mine when I lost my job in October. So, are you going to pay a utility bill? I'm not even sure. Money was tight. So anyway, I melted some in my bedroom of the Red Wedding from Teddy B's. This has toasted vanilla, strawberry cream, rose macarons, woodsy musk, dark berries, and white woods. This is phenomenal, and I don't like rose. Okay, normally I don't like rose, but it mixed with the strawberry cream and this toasted vanilla. Those are the first, that's day 1 melt. That's what you're getting. It's beautiful. It's semi-fruity. It helps tone down the sharpness of the rose, but the macarons add a sweet almondy note. Then on day 2, more of the woodsy musk and the dark berries and the white woods comes out, and this just becomes, it just becomes a completely different scent. I love this. So glad I was able to get this back. Maybe hoarding on to this, not holding, may hold on to this for a little bit longer. Just see if it'll be requested again, and if so, it gets voted. I would love to get another size of this, probably a tub. It's just intoxicating. It's very nice, very beautiful, and very unique. So loved the red wedding. So those are my 4 parcels. Let me move my bags over here. Okay, let's talk about what I'm melting today, and then we'll jump in. So today I have from friend mail from Cindy. So thank you, Cindy, for this. This is from Glitterati, and it was like a chunk in Scooby Snacks, which has zucchini bread, Lou's Bakery, and sugar cookies. And then I have also a blend that I was trying out that I made. It's got ube cakes, which is like a purple sweet potato or purple yam. Grandma's Kitchen, which has bakery cookies, nutmeg, and spices, mixed with vanilla buttercream crunch, which is a buttercream and toffee note, and then a hint of pumpkin pie spice, because I just want something warm and gooey and delicious. So I have these going in alternating warmers here in the living room, and so far it's so yummy. So maybe the ube cakes sort of blend will be available this fall, because I'm always down for a sweet potato moment, and I just can't wait to play with that oil some more. Just have a 2-ouncer, but I do have the regular ube and then the ube cake, so I think I might use those together and make like a 4-ounce as the star, but then also have some blenders. Anyway, so I'm really enjoying this. This is very, very yummy. Scooby Snacks is very yummy. I figured the zucchini bread would kind of play well with the and Lou's Bakery. Lou's Bakery is phenomenal. I've yet to purchase directly from Glitterati, but what I have tried of hers has done very well. So loved that. Thank you again, Cindy, for gifting that to me in my friend mail. Okay, I have 5 Scentsy here. Just making sure. Yes, okay, 5 Scentsy. In my car currently is Totally Mini. It's a scent circle. This is one of the character ones, though, so it has Mini on it. I don't know the notes of this, but it's a light fruity floral. It's already dissipated. I can't smell it anymore, but I like the little scent circle design, so I'm gonna keep that in there for a while. I also ended up using the vanilla bean buttercream pods in my car for my mini fan diffuser. It just smells like car now, or plastic. When this was going, though, this was pretty good. I'm glad I had that in rotation in there. I would get it again. I probably am due to order some more pods after I really need to go through what I've got first for my spring and summer, and then think about ordering some more. That would be smart, right? Yeah. Okay. Melted in my bedroom, cashmere and corduroy. This is a club bar for me. Absolutely love this scent. You have creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, cashmere sandalwood. This is beautiful year-round for me, not just fall and winter. So I do have this in my bi-monthly and quarterly club, and it performs at a solid medium strong in my bedroom and in my living room. This was yesterday morning's melt. This is Starburst Sky, and I don't remember the notes specifically on this. I know it's got apple blossom or apple, I don't know. It's like amber blossom, apple. It just smells super fluffy. Like, it's a fluffy, girly scent. Very feminine. This performed well out here in the living room. I melt this in the bedroom or my living room, and I am due to pick up some more bars. This is my last one I had in my stash, so I need to get some more of that. Love that. And then I actually mix these two together. So I have my last bar here of lemon coconut chiffon and berry tart. I did have lemon coconut chiffon clubbed for a hot minute. I think this is like lemon curd, butter, cake, and toasted coconut. Also, this bar does not age well, but because of the vanilla notes or the coconut, like it just yellowed. It was grody. And this one was from August of 2023, so it was ready to be melted. And I melted the berry tart, which I think has just berries, a caramelized crust. I want to say a hint of like a zesty lemon. It's just a hint though. It's kind of like just a little sprinkling. This is so good. So good. I have this in my club currently, both in my quarterly. No, I think this is only in my bi-monthly. I love this. This was strong, super strong out here in the living room. I used both bars, alternating, no, like a little bit of each one in all my warmers here in the living room. I don't remember if I used the tea lights, but this was beautiful. Like a dark, rich berry tarts and lemon coconut bakery. It was beautiful. Perfect for this time of year. I need to make sure I mark those out of my club. Okay. Let's do some vendor clams and the one retail I have here. Okay, so I did finish up using the miniature flamingo from the Bathing Garden. I think this is a pink lemonade scent. I really enjoyed this. This is so pretty. It's like a creamy pink lemonade. It's not a super harsh like a normal lemonade, and I really just love this. This performed very well for me. Also really like the size of her clams. Like I feel like these chunks are huge. Like, and I'm still trying to figure out, like, each vendor requires their own amounts in the warmer. So normally for chunks this size, like I would cut it in half so I could spread it out, but I really didn't have any problem with performance from that. I just love like the little charms. So we had like a mushroom. We had a flamingo. And then we had a little butterfly, which you can't see. So I love her decorations. Love the glitter that she uses. I'm a glitter freak, so I freaking loved it. Loved that. And I think that was gifted to me from Christine. Maybe from Christine Sensing. I'm not sure if you did. If it wasn't you, I'm sorry, but whoever gifted this to me, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Another one that I freaking loved this. This is from Second Inspiration, and I melted Ice Skate Date. Susan Fitzpatrick melted this recently, and I was like, you know what? I've got this. It was a night when the storms had come in, and then we expected a cold front. So I was like, this works. Ice Skate Date is How You Doing, which has mountain air, cognac, oak, cedar, vanilla. A beautiful fragrance all by itself. Then you mix it in with Winter Woods, which has iced vanilla woods, Fraser fir, roasted pine cones, and marshmallow fireside. I did end up splitting some of these cubes like in half, and I think I did that so I could put some in every warmer. This was such a banger. I melted this all here out in the living room. I loved this. It's like a winter version of How You Doing. And on cold, I was getting more of the Winter Woods, but on warm, more of the How You Doing came out, and this was just stunning. Like a clean, cozy, masculine, but outdoorsy type scent. It was just the coziness that I needed, and I would 100% get this again. This or How You Doing. Loved both blends. Okay, retail, I melted another Second and Spruce then. Hold on. I have to talk about this because it was freaking good. And since we're on Second and Spruce, I melted my last shape here of Tipsy Gingerbread Man. And this one was the cottage. So this has gingerbread cookies, eggnog, and frosted sugar cookies. Beautiful blend. But I wanted some extra pretzel goodness, so I melted this clam, which is like a 1.25 ounce Walmart clam and cinnamon sugared pretzel. This combination was freaking delicious. Lick the air good, smack your mama good. I was gonna keep this shape for next year, but I was like, you know what? If the more that I melt of my second spruce, the bigger opportunity that I may be able to purchase some more. Logic. So there we go. This was a beautiful medley. Loved that. Okay, and then one of mine actually, so I had 2 cubes left here of managed for flamingo, and I wanted to put in something in the apartment before I left for work. So I melted my clam here of one that I had poured in an umbrella drink. And this was still going when I came home. Like, this was still going in a medium. I could smell it when I walked into the door. Not approaching the warmers, but like when I was standing in the middle of the room. Very pleased with this. This is pineapple, coconut water, lime, blue raspberry, orange slices, and a cherry on top. The blue raspberry is the blue raspberry snow cone type from Bath and Body Works, but I still let's bring that up because that was more dominant to me, but I could still smell the pineapple and the coconut water, but it was like a creamy coconut water. I enjoyed this. I like fruity citrus in the summer, spring, summer. We skip spring basically. We have like 2 months maybe of like moderate temperatures, but umbrella drink and miniature flamingo, it worked very well. I need to make sure to keep that, mark that off my spreadsheet. Okay, we're gonna do some bags. I have a lot of stuff in here. Okay. I finished up a bag of the cotton balls from Equate, the jumbos in the 200 count. Okay, let me just get this out of the way because it's taking up the most space. I finished my loaf. First of her name from Teddy B's. This is freaking bomb. And this was part of the very first pre-order I had ordered directly from Tiffany from Teddy B's last year. This is whipped vanilla, citrus infused cream, white blossoms, decadent lemon cakes, candied lime, and vanilla sugar. I'm so glad I have more of this coming in a tub, but I have to get some more of this. I found this through great in both my living room and this open space with not only the heater and the air conditioning running, but also with the fan in the bedroom. This is a beautiful, upscale, bougie, and I say bougie because it has that floral note that is unexpected with the Citrus Bakery. It is a stunner, absolute stunner. Would 100% get this again, and I am going to be scoring a bigger size. I might try to go for another loaf because I'll have a tub and then a loaf in the RTS, and I think that's this month at the end of the month. So loved this. I will highly recommend. If you like Citrus Bakery and don't mind like a little bit of upscale florals with the white blossoms, which I still haven't figured out exactly which one it is. It's either gardenia or maybe Lily of the Valley. It's one of those. All right, a lot of these are one-offs. I have been melting through my friend mail from Cindy, and I've also been just clearing out some samples. Okay. First off, here is a snap bar shape of Ultimate Marshmallow Fireside from Waxy Taffy. This has Marshmallow Fireside, Ultimate Vanilla, which is a house blend of vanillas, and a hint of coconut. But this came off to me in the crock and then also the tea lights that I used. More predominant coconut with like the smoky sweetness from the Marshmallow Fireside. But I got mostly coconut and the vanilla. This is still very lovely, still very appropriate for this time of year, and I still have one more snap bar to go through, and I'm going to let that one sit for a little bit longer, but I enjoyed that. In my kitchen, I finished these last 3 shapes or pieces of like this little snap bar in Halloween Town from Fantasy, wax melts, and pumpkin pecan waffles. This was a strong performer. Like, this was still going all day. But I love pumpkin pecan waffles. That one's a good oil. And I've loved it in everything I've tried. You mark that off. Sorry, I'm just taking out stuff that I have poured, and we're gonna do the vendors first. Okay, in my bathroom, and I got this as a part of a D-stash from L3 Waxy Wonders. What's Up Beaches. I can't tell you what's in this other than I know that there's a small hint of Boom Boom cream and maybe some suntan lotion. I don't know, but this was a absolute beast in there. I put both shapes in my warmer in that bathroom, and it was beautiful. Absolutely would get that again. Okay, well, I have a sample here from the Candle Nurse. I know I melted this with something. And maybe it was, I'm not sure, but berry pie. This from the Candle Nurse, I threw in my crock. It was one little shape. You have sweet wild berry jam, powdered donuts, brown sugar, and pie crust. This was chef's kiss. So pretty. I melted that, I think, with this 38-cent Frosted Circus animal cookies. This had two shapes, so I put that, these two in my warmers and this one in my crock. So loved that combination. I'm always down for a berry bakery moment. Beautiful. Okay. And then in a crock, part of a crock, I should have melted this in a tea light. And then one of my hotter warmers, I melted this was part of a D-stash that I got in. This is from Teddy B's and Daisy Dukes and Flip Flops. This is a pretty fruity floral blend, but I can't remember exactly what's in this. I do get a melon note. Maybe some sort of like plumeria type vibe, type floral. I'm not sure. I love this. I was gonna save this for the summer to melt in my tea lights, but I wanted to change it up, so I melted through that. It was very nice. Another one that was surprising, but I got this from the Round Robin with that Courtney hosted. This is from Rose Girls in As It Was. This had like half a bag of mini, well, maybe like a third of a bag of mini melters. This is Close on the Line, Cotton Candy Frosting, and Fresh Rain. This went for a day and a half. This was so pretty. This was a beautiful, like, sweet laundry. I don't remember this bag being so hard to get open. Oh, and it was just so stunning. I wanted something fresh in the air out here in the living room, so I loaded up my warmers. Also loved the color of it. It was like a hot coral with like a pale blue. It was beautiful. I would get something like that again. Really enjoyed that. Ooh, this is one I did out here. Okay, so I have a mix here featuring Dessa's and I Heart Wax. So I melted my tile here of sweet macerated strawberries from Dessa's Homespun Scents. I always do that, Homespun Scents. You have sliced strawberries coated in sugar until the natural sweet syrup is released. This is a beautiful strawberry, like not a strawberry jam, but like a bright, juicy strawberry. I love this so much that I picked up was this my second? I don't know if I think this was my second tile, so I've already gone through, I ordered 2 of these, my first order from Dessa's, and then I also ordered a longer breaker bar, so I have some more of this in my stash. So I cut this into 6, put it in alternating warmers with some of I Heart Wax from Cindy's Friend Mail. I'm finding I really love I Heart Wax's blends, especially her strawberries. Okay, so this is strawberry cream rolls and vanilla smoothie. So this had 3 cookie macaron shapes, and this also had 3 macaron shapes in Shadow shortcake cookies from I Heart Wax, which has strawberry shortcake sugar cookie dough. This was the best strawberry bakery combination out here in the living room that I've had so far this year. I would 100% get all 3 of these, much bigger sizes. I've been loving what I've been trying from I Heart Wax, and she's definitely on my list to purchase from at some point. Love her stuff. So speaking of I Heart Wax, let me put that back in here. Cindy had included some of her favorites. And this is birthday cake ice cream sandwich. So I melted this last night with 2 shapes of cupcakes at Tiffany's in my crock. This is buttercream frosted white cake, pound cake, cupcakes, and vanilla ice cream. This is probably one of my absolute favorite vanilla bakery scents. This through all night from like, when did I put this in? I want to say maybe 6. It's so good. It smells so delicious. Like, it smells as authentic as you could possibly get without any weird vanilla tones. I would 100% get that again. This is going in my binder. I need more. Much more. Okay, and then this is I finished up the candle that I had chopped from Bath and Body Works, excuse me, White Barn, in Mary Cookie, which has fresh baked cookies, sparkly. So I melted rest of this out here in the living room. I just love vanilla. I like vanilla bakery. This threw very well. The candle chopped up or it poured into wax melts. It works very well for me out here. So I love being able to do that. And I still have a pink lavender espresso candle, a Christmas cider one, and then a gingerbread one, which I'm saving those for winter time. And then lastly, from my most recent Swanky order, I melted this sample, cut it in half, of strawberry kolache glaze, gelato, and waffle cone here in the living room in my tea lights early this morning. This is so pretty. This is like a strawberries and cream based scent, and I feel like I got a lot of the waffle cone when it was melting. I loved this. This would be a repurchase for me. I really enjoyed that, and it did very well in my 2 tea lights. So very much looking forward to melting some more things from Swanky candle. I forgot to add the 3 scents that I had poured that I melted out here too. So I found a cookie shape in my stash of Angel Beach cakes, and that I had melted either the night before or the day before my restock had launched. This is Angel Food Cake Summer Marshmallow, which is my beach nights blends. It's 2 oils mixed together, and then vanilla cake pops and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is so decadent and so pretty, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about this, how so many people love this, and this is probably one of the first ones that sold out. So very much loved melting that and revisiting that again. I think, did I save myself any? I don't think I saved myself any from this last go round. And then in my bathroom, I melted this Berry Bewildered, which I offered for the fall. And this is Very Berry Bliss, Magic in the Air, Bath and Body Works type, and Berry Bewitching Brew. This is like not a clean, but like this is a very kind of fresh, kind of clean type scent that I really enjoyed. It's not very heavy, like a dark berry, but it's just like a bright, fun berry scent. And this was poured in cat shapes, moons, and I think some muffin shapes, so that threw very well in my bathroom. And then I finished up my shapes here. This has sugar cookie, royale, roasted pine cones, campfire marshmallow, and smoked vanilla. Say less. This combination is so good. Anything mixed with pine cones and sugar cookie royale, you're gonna have a winner. But I love the smokiness that comes from marshmallow, the smoked vanilla, but also the campfire marshmallow, where the campfire marshmallow has more of that woodsy smoke, and then the sweetness. Something I'm definitely gonna be working on getting poured because it's so good. And that includes, I mean, that's everything that I melted out here. I melted that in the living room. Angel Beach cakes spread out here in the living room, and that's it. Yeah, really enjoyed testing melting things that I pour, and in fact I still have a stash of stuff that I pour for myself because a wax addict is a wax addict is a wax addict. Okay, and the one personal body product that I finished up is the Dove Crumble Lemon Glaze Hand Wash. I still have the body wash in my shower currently. This has notes of lemon sugar cookie topped with a sweet buttery glazed, inspired by a crumble cookie classic. I did enjoy this for what it was. I mean, it just smells like any lemon bakery scent, but it was nice to have something refreshing bakery in my bathroom. So had gone through this 12 ounces, so really enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't like super moisturizing or anything, nothing to write home about, but I have been enjoying the crumble line. And then also I have the strawberry scent one in the sugar scrub, and I love the formula of the sugar scrub, and that is still very, very much full. So I'm still working on that, but and this would be the only body product I had finished off for this week. So enjoyed that, and that was it for body care. And that is everything that I have melted. I can't believe I didn't hoard this. I'm so proud of myself. But I finished a loaf in First of Her Name. Finished a lot of good things. I hope you guys have enjoyed melting all through your stash, and I will talk to you guys soon. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next empties. Take care.